Let's see. Teresa Broom, after hearing Bob, where'd it go? After hearing Bob talk about his return to radio, I now know why I used to win so many of the station's contests. I was the only one listening. Tell that story, Bob. Your very
I,
first day back in radio.
say it again. What did she
Your
want?
very first day back in radio when you tried to give away movie tickets.
Oh yeah. Okay, so that's a Charlotte listener. So I was in TV, and it was really a great job because I got to travel all around the world and not pay for anything. And I mean around the world: Hong Kong, the South Pacific, all over America, all over the South. I mean, we shot in probably 30 states. I loved going to Bora Bora, and everything was upbeat and fun. These were not hard news stories. They were really not puff pieces, but travel pieces, human interest stories. And it was me and a couple of guys generally. And so I did that for almost 10 years, but I saw that the show was going to be canceled probably within the next 3 years. And I had young kids. My kids were probably, I don't know, 6 and 4. And and so I thought, what are you going to do? You're going to go into a newsroom and be another guy in a newsroom? I just didn't see myself doing that. So the radio station that we've been talking about tonight was in terrible, terrible straits. They were losing, I think, $750,000 a year. And so I cut a deal with because their format was terrible. They couldn't pull off top 40. I don't know why, but they couldn't pull it off. And so I went to the president of the company and I said, look, I don't want to move and go into a newsroom in another city or whatever. Give me a shot at seeing what I can do to turn this radio station around. And he said, okay, we'll keep you at the same salary that you have now. You've got a year and a half. And I went, I'll take it. And so I thought, wow, this is, because I hadn't been behind a radio microphone in years. And I was running my own board, believe it or not, back then. And so it's 6:05, and I say hello to everybody, and they want me to give away, I don't know, movie tickets, something like that. Usually you can go on a radio station that's fairly popular and say, I'll take the 7th caller for an early death. And the phones will light up. They just will. I keyed the mic and I said, it's so great to be back. I am so excited. I love radio. I'm back again, and I'm going to do a little celebration thing to start things off. Let's make it the 10th caller, and you will get a 6-pack of tickets for whatever the hot movie was. So I thought it was a pretty good price, 6-pack of tickets. And I looked down at the phone, and I'm going, all right, it takes a while to dial. Yeah. No one was listening.
That's so like mind-blowing. Not one person. I mean, I'm not
I mean, there was
arguing.
probably a few listening, but usually the percentage would have to have been so low for no one to call and say, I would like to win those tickets. And I started to get the sweats, to be honest with you. I thought, what have I done? What have I taken on? And they gave me a co-host who was, I don't want to run over time, who was not very good. I had to fire him. They tried to put me together with everybody's heard radio stations like this, where the guy's the big blowhard and the woman on the show, does the traffic or the weather and just giggles. And I just didn't want to deal with that. And the ratings were not good after 6 months. So I had 1 year left. And then I bumped into Sheri Lynch. They sent, it was a mercy call to do commercials to pump up my numbers. And we started chatting, and I just keyed the mic, and we went on. And people stopped right in front of the window and started listening. And I knew that.